Hey, welcome back to Bridges. If you were with us the first segment, you know that we are joined by Threesome Gabriel, who just a few days ago, in fact, announced her intention to run for City Council at large. If you've just joined us, I'd like to introduce you to Threesome Gabriel, who has a passion for seniors and who wants to make the city a prettier place to live in, and who actually says that neglect is a long-term series of events, and most importantly, after decades of being a Republican, has resigned from that party to better serve the people, she thinks, through the status of independent. I would like to ask you, though, about the perception that with you comes Mayor Finkbeiner. You were you're laughing before I get the question in. You were with him in any number of positions as he served 2 terms, three terms. Thank you. 3 terms. You were with him through all of that time, and so it makes sense that people would assume that when you come, when you show up, he can't be far behind. What would you say to those folks?
Well, sometimes it's correct. Realize, I have worked for the city under 8 mayors, and 12 years of that period of time was with Carlton S. Finkbeiner. And I knew Carlton S. Finkbeiner, Carty, as we all know, when he ran for against Thomas Ludlow Ashley's position. And I met Carty through J. Frank Troy. So when you think about how long Carty and I have known each other, we've had battles together, we haven't spoke for long periods of time, and then we get back to being friends, but we've always been friends, whether distant or close. And the perception that I'm a Carty loyalist, if they really understood and were close to all of those various opportunities and situations, they know that we fight just like family members.
So people could, who would see you on City Council and who would say that you would be pushing Carty's agenda would be wrong.
Absolutely, 100% pure.
Okay.
No way.
No way.
Because Carty is Carty. If Carty wanted to promote his agenda, he would be running for something.
He doesn't have to do that for you.
I did not discuss my decision with a Carlton S. Finkbeiner or anyone else. It was with my immediate family. My treasurer, who is Rose E. Bonehart Ellis, when I told her, her mouth dropped. And when we had the press conference at the Board of Election, everyone was floored. The look on Rob Warzinski's face, he says, I thought it was going to be, and I said, but you guys you never listened to what I said. I said, I'm seriously considering running for mayor.
And so you would tell everybody today that you are comfortable with this decision of City Council. You are not bringing Carty's agenda with you. You are your own woman.
I am my own woman, and I have always been, as long as you have known me, running the CETA program.
Yes.
I mean,
yes. You're telling them how old we are here. Yeah. I was a talented youngster. I don't. So what is it that you really hope to accomplish in your first term if you're elected?
Well, number one is improvement in the neighborhoods, but I'm not talking about the same old standard cleanup. Like, we used to have a weed program.
A weed program, yeah.
Okay. You see the weeds. We used to have an alley cleaning program. The alleys are still in the city of Toledo, and you can't drive a car down them. Whereby when I was a kid, we played baseball in the alleys. And it's just so many programs, but economy has been bad. But by the same token, the economy is getting better, and we need to use some of that money that's coming in for cleaning up the city of Toledo, whether it be districts or city at large or what have you. There was a tree trimming program, but they had to trim the trees because they were cutting the wires down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's so many things that play a part in each enhancement of City of Toledo beautification.
Yeah, and you said something really interesting to me the other day, and that was, it was probably from your perspective as a candidate who's running at large, but you are concerned that the entire city is going in the wrong direction in terms of the way the cleanliness of the city, just the general maintenance of the city.
But publicity, the medias, the electronic and hard paper, all they show is the central city, east side, north, out Manhattan, and you have vacant homes all over the city because of the fact of foreclosures. People can't afford to keep their properties up, and they just move out.
Right.
And it's citywide. It is not. It should not be designated to various entities. And in the city of Toledo, we have 20 plus various what I call villages. And it's probably less now. I used to keep up with it, but in the last 3 years that I was not employed, not 3, it's 2.5, because now I've been thinking about what I was going to move to the next level.
Right.
And so those are the types of things that I would like to be a part of enhancing in the city of Toledo, because one person cannot do it.
But and you think as a team member on city council, you bring wisdom, you said?
I said wisdom, taking my knowledge to the next level from being an employee all of those years in the Department of Streets, Bridges, and Harbors, Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, also Human Resources as a director, and then ultimately the Assistant Chief of Staff. And I started out with the city in Human Resources as a clerk in that little closet with a light bulb hanging from a wire. And had been interviewed 7 times and refused, and I kept passing the civil service exams first. And so you know the history.
You wouldn't get hired even though you were first on the list.
When I was hired after a lot of pressure, the commissioner at that time, and I won't call his name because he may be still alive, he told me he would never, ever hire one of my kind and have my kind sit at the front desk. So he put me in a closet.
Was that so? That story is true about you in the closet with a light
Swear to
bulb? I thought
God.
that was like urban legend or something.
No.
You really were in a closet and with a light bulb
You
hanging
know
from
who
a
got
string.
me out of that closet?
Who?
Andrew Douglas.
Really? Yeah. Everybody knows Andy Douglas. Andy Douglas. And the rest, they
Absolutely.
say, is history.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
And then once I got out of that closet, I kept getting promoted.
Well, so let me ask you this. This is a little bit off of the topic of your candidacy, but do you think in politics in the city of Toledo, do you think that politics has changed in the way it looks at women and people of color? Or do you still see us being figuratively put in that closet with a light bulb?
Donnie,
Yes,
we are still in that closet with that light bulb. It's more sophisticated, but nothing has changed. As a matter of fact, as long as I have lived, we have lost all of our games. And I don't mean just we of color. I mean all people, middle class and below.
And why do you think that is?
I don't
Do you
think
think
it.
we are
I
not-
see it.
Why do you? What is it? Why did that happen? Are we not being aggressive
We're
enough?
not aggressive enough.
We don't fight hard enough.
We don't know. Many don't know how to fight. You don't fight with your fists and hooping and hollering and cursing and carrying out. Sometimes you have to keep your mouth closed and learn.
Right.
And you know how we came up? We had to learn. We got to learn the system first.
Right. That's exactly right. And then you have to work hard and you have to stay the course.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like now, look at me. I am energetic. My health is good so far. Thank the good Lord. Knock on wood. I'm energetic. I probably can outwork most young people.
Those young people that they were telling you to step aside for.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, I have to refer to my friend and buddy, Rosie Bonehart Ellis. She needs to walk. So one day I told her, let's walk. And when she realized we had walked 4 miles, she liked to die. I mean, my energy level is so high.
That's
And I
good.
think it's because of my genes. As I started out telling you, my mother is 96.
96 years old.
She
So-
washes, irons, does everything, cooks for my brothers and sisters that all live at home. I'm the only one that It's not at home.
Oh my goodness, at 96, what a blessing. How lucky you are to have
I
that.
am.
So in these last few minutes, and we have just a few minutes left, what would you like to tell people about you and the importance of your candidacy?
Number one, I would like to present my platform. I have not put it together because I analyze and think things through on improvement of the neighborhoods. I don't think it's appropriate to keep switching money from CIP funds to general funds and general funds. We need to get a budget and try to stay within it, but I know the operation of the city, it's totally impossible to do so, but try to stay more to some
There needs to be a plan.
guidelines and
Yeah.
follow the plan.
Yeah.
And small businesses, most of our employees are hired and live from employment with small businesses. We need to develop and try to improve the financial opportunities to encourage you, myself, and others to start small businesses, but also to be profitable.
Absolutely. And of course, your passion for seniors. I am so glad that you joined me today, and you will come back, right?
Yes, I will.
Good,
Anytime.
good, good. We have got to go away for just a moment, but we'll be right back.